Hi everybody, I'm Dr. Carolyn Coker-Ross, and today I'm going to be talking to you about childhood adversity and its impact on attention deficit hyperactivity disorder. So, have you ever wondered, like I have, why are so many people being diagnosed with ADHD these days? Well, there's a lot of research now exploring that very question. So, the link between childhood adversity or childhood trauma or intergenerational trauma and ADHD or even ADD is showing up in research. And what they're finding is, even though there isn't yet a complete consensus on whether it's a direct causal relationship, we know that several studies suggest that there may be an association worth exploring further. So, as I've talked about before, epigenetics is one avenue of research that's being explored, and that suggests that traumatic experiences, especially those in childhood, could lead to epigenetic changes, where alterations in gene expression without changes in the DNA can lead to ADHD gene being turned on. And then this change can be passed from one generation to another. So some studies have shown associations between trauma exposure and these epigenetic changes related to the stress response system, the HPA axis, we call it in medicine, and also to general neurological functioning, which could potentially contribute to the symptoms of ADHD. There's also studies on family environment. Intergenerational trauma can affect family dynamics and parenting styles, which then could influence the development and manifestation of ADHD symptoms in children. For example, parents who have experienced trauma may have higher levels of stress, and they may be on red alert. They may be less emotionally available or have difficulty in managing their own emotions, going off on kids or yelling and screaming. That's essentially the parenting that I had. So that could also lead to an increase in ADHD. The third area of research are neurobiological factors. So trauma exposure has been linked to changes in brain structure and function, particularly in the areas of the brain responsible for regulating attention, impulsivity, and emotional regulation, all of which are implicated in ADHD. And these brain changes could potentially increase the risk of developing ADHD or exacerbate existing symptoms. Behavioral patterns can also have an impact. Children who grow up in families affected by intergenerational trauma may be more likely to experience adversity and stressors themselves, which then can contribute to the development of ADHD symptoms. Additionally, maladaptive coping strategies learned within the family environment, such as avoiding emotions, impulsivity, could further exacerbate ADHD-related difficulties. Now, there are some population studies that have found associations between exposure to traumatic events, such as abuse or neglect, and an increased risk of ADHD symptoms in children. While these studies don't directly examine intergenerational trauma, they do provide indirect evidence of the potential impact of trauma on the risk for attention deficit hyperactivity disorder. And it's important to know that there's this suggestion of a link, there's an association, but there's still more research that is needed. But we do know that childhood trauma increases the risk for the development of ADD and ADHD, and that's been shown in the Adverse Childhood Experiences study. So, what are some of the things that you can do besides considering medication? Well, one of them is a supplement I talked about in another video, and that's the omega-3 fatty acids. And these are EPA and DHA, and research suggests that omega-3 fatty acids, particularly the EPA and DHA, that are found in fish oil supplements like this one, may have a beneficial effect on symptoms of ADHD. Studies have indicated improvement in attention, hyperactivity, and impulsivity in children who take omega-3 fatty acids. There are also some studies linking zinc with ADHD, and there's studies that show that children who have ADHD may have lower levels of zinc compared to their peers, and therefore zinc supplementation has been shown to have some improvements in ADHD symptoms, particularly those that related to impulsivity and hyperactivity. The third one is iron. Iron deficiency has been associated with ADHD symptoms in some studies. So iron supplementation may be beneficial, particularly in individuals who have low iron. Another one that I take myself is magnesium. And magnesium plays a role in neurotransmitter function. What are the neurotransmitters? The feel-good chemicals in our brain like serotonin, dopamine, norepinephrine. So to metabolize those or to create those in our brain, we need magnesium. And some studies suggest that supplementing with magnesium can improve attention and also decrease hyperactivity in children with ADHD. And then the last one, I believe, is probiotics. Emerging research shows a link between gut health and ADHD symptoms. Probiotic supplements, which promote a healthy balance of gut bacteria, have been shown to have promise in improving ADHD symptoms, but more research is really needed. Now, we can also go back to mindfulness training in kids. Honestly, for children, I think it's really important to think of things that they will do. So there are mindful exercises, usually the martial arts, like Taekwondo, which can provide mindful experience for children. For older people, using mindful meditation, breath work, some of the things that I've been showing you in the videos is also helpful. There's a therapy called neurofeedback, which involves training individuals to regulate their brainwave patterns through real-time feedback. And research is mixed so far, but some studies have shown improvements in attention and impulse control following neurofeedback training. I think one of the most important for ADHD is exercise, and exercise is one of the most important things you can do to heal your brain from trauma and from intergenerational trauma. And exercise has been shown to improve symptoms of ADHD, including attention, hyperactivity. And so if you can incorporate exercise into your daily routine or into your child's daily routine, that will be very, very helpful. So the next thing I'd like to do is to do a breath work exercise to start giving you some options for using mindfulness for ADHD. Today we'll be working on the breath work guided process. This is something you can use under times of stress or whenever you're feeling anxious to help ground you. So start by finding a comfortable place to sit or lie down. Make sure that you won't be disturbed. And to start, just take a deep breath in through your nose and out through your mouth. Repeat that, breathing in through your nose and out through your mouth. Now just continue to be aware of your breathing and to feel the sensation of your breath moving in your nostrils and out your mouth. Just feel that breath moving to the top of your scalp, down the back of your head, your neck, your face, the front of your neck, out your shoulders to the tips of your fingers, and then exhale, allowing that breath to move out and taking with it any tension or tightness in your body. Now breathe in to your shoulders, your chest, your upper back. Exhale again, any feelings of discomfort in your body. Breathing in once again into your belly, your lower back, and your hips. And exhaling any tightness, tension, dis-ease that you feel in those areas. And with the next breath, breathe all the way into your thighs, the backs of your legs, your knees, your lower legs, and your feet. And exhale the breath out of the tips of your toes and releasing any pain or discomfort with the exhalation. The next breathwork technique that I will teach you is called the 4 square breath. This one is easy to use in public or private. So we'll start by breathing into the count of 4. We'll hold the in-breath for 4, exhale to the count of 4, and hold the exhale breath for 4. So breathing in, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Now do that 3 more times on your own. Again, breathing in to the count of 4. Holding the in-breath for 4. Breathing out to the count of 4. And holding the out-breath for 4. Continue doing that on your own. Breathing in to the count of 4, holding the in-breath for 4. Breathing out to the count of 4 and holding your out-breath for 4. One more time. And when you're finished, take a deep cleansing breath in through your nose and out through your mouth. This is a simple technique to help you with emotional regulation and stress reduction. It's important that you practice this. Just practicing this once a day will make a dramatic difference in how you feel. Thank you.